Hi guys, what's going on? Happy Friday. Friday, June 2nd, question mark, answer mark. Yes, it's June 2nd. Welcome back. I don't know if it's going to be a new video, it's going to be an existing video, but welcome back. I am upset with myself. I'm upset with myself because I just made one of the most bougiest breakfasts I've made here and I forgot to record it for you guys. I was like, let me cook it first, then I'll record. Wouldn't be a Flyp vlog if my battery didn't die. I'm beginning to think it's the SD card, not the GoPro. Because the GoPro never dies on my yard sales. I'm using different SD cards. Never does. But here it dies all the time. I think it's the SD card. So this is gonna be my last day recording on this SD card. I'm gonna buy a new one. And we're gonna use that one for vlogs from now on. And we'll see how that works. Hopefully that's the issue. Because it's annoying. Anyways. I had a really good breakfast. I had steak and eggs and green peppers. I'll show a picture of what it looks like right here. You guys can see that. I posted it on my Instagram. Didn't share it with you guys on here. I just came back from yard sales. We went to 1, 2, 3, 4 yard sales today. There was 7 advertised. 3 of them didn't have it. It's gonna be a slow weekend for yard sales because it's the beginning of hurricane season. The hurricane season started yesterday. And there's already one that's supposed to be coming this way. It's not like a hurricane. I think it's gonna be like a tropical storm or tropical depression or whatever. It's in the Gulf right now, brewing, doing some kind of thing. So it's supposed to rain. It's supposed to rain today. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. But it's not like crazy like hurricane force winds and life-altering situations. It's just like a storm. It's gonna pass through. But it's supposed to rain for the weekend. So people that were having yard sales got scared and didn't have them, so a lot of the people that were advertised having sales didn't go down. So I'm not holding my breath for a good day tomorrow either, but today we started off so good. First yard sale, I spent like $33. I got for my first time some Acme boots, vintage Acme boots that I never picked up before. I got some plush, got some cameras, got some toys. Got a bunch of cool vintage shirts. I was like, oh, it's gonna be a good day. First yard sale, killing it. Second yard sale, I buy like 5 things, including just a bunch of books, Beatles books, Paul McCartney books, and some Carhartt gloves. Third yard sale, I buy 1 thing, well technically 2 things. These coral pieces, right here. And between the second yard sale and the third yard sale, I stopped by one that advertised at 8. And when I got there, it was already like 8:40 and it was still tarped up. But you can see the stuff is outside, but it was covered in tarps. I'm like, okay, maybe they meant 9, not 8. So I drove to this one, came back to the other one. It was already like 9:10, still all tarped up. So I guess maybe they just changed their mind. So that didn't go down. And the fourth one was around here. And I grabbed 3 original Penguin new with tag polos from there. Like this, and these Adriana Goldschmidt jeans. That's my whole day. There we go, there's my whole day. Not a good day, not a good day. But what can you do? It's summertime here, which is slow. It's hurricane time here, or hurricane, whatever, tropical advisory time here. So, not the best Friday. Hopefully tomorrow's better, but we will see. But the good part, I guess, is we're home early. We had a breakfast already. I'm supposed to be doing an interview for my podcast this morning, but I'm not sure if it's happening. I got a text. Art, the art of resell, is supposed to be my guest. Hopefully it goes down. I have my housekeeper coming at 2 p.m. to clean the house. Even though the house is not messy at all, to be honest. Compared to where she last came, I didn't really do too much damage to it. But my parents are coming over tomorrow, and I want them to see like a sparkling house, not a semi-clean house. So that's happening. On top of that, I have to hit my listing goal of $500. I have to edit a vlog for tomorrow, and that's it. That's my task for a day. So not gonna be a hard day at all. I think it's gonna be pretty simple to make everything all happen. Right now, I'm gonna call. Right now, after I'm done with you guys, I'm gonna call Art, see if he's awake. We'll do our show, and then we'll do a little pre-cleaning before the house cleaner gets here. You guys know how I like to do that. Alright, so we didn't do an episode with Art. Me and him had different schedules, so we didn't do it. He was awake, so like he was asleep. But we are on 3-hour time difference. He had a lot of plans, and By the time he was ready to record, we wouldn't have finished our like 1-2 hour session by the time my house cleaner got here, so I don't want to interrupt that. So we're gonna do this by the time. We'll definitely gotta have art on. We've been trying for like 2 weeks now, but we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. Anyways, I got the clean kitchen. Got the kitchen more or less cleaned. So like stuff that is more or less ready to go. The house is more or less ready to go for the house cleaner too. So it's not that much of a disaster. I keep on my PO box. I got something else again. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now it's clicking to me. So I think the video with the towel came out today. So I'm probably gonna get a comment from Veka4643 saying that towel was hers, because she's been sending a lot of stuff on Amazon, and this is from her again, Jackie, aka Veka4643, and it's Eagles related. Oh my goodness, I love it. It's a 4-piece knife set, steak set. I cannot eat steak with anything else now. I have to eat steak with these. It just has to happen. Man, you guys are so cool. Thank you so much, Jackie, man. You guys are way too nice to me. I think today, Jesse Shops or somebody else commented about how I opened the most fan mail out of anybody she watches. I'm pretty sure it was Jesse Shops. And I think that's very fair. Like, you guys have been way too nice, guys, sending me a lot of gifts. And it's just overwhelming the support I get from you guys. Thank you so much. Like, I have so much Eagles gear now because of my subscribers. It's so awesome. Thank you guys. Alright, so it's much later in the day. It is 5:50 p.m. We have been listing while my house cleaner has been cleaning, and we are at $529 in listings. So we have officially hit our goal if you want to stop listing for the day, but we won't. It's 6 p.m. So I can still list for a little bit more. The house is clean. I mean, like always, I'm tired of showing you guys how good of a job she does everywhere, but she's like really good. Look at that. Like my bedroom looks spectacular, looks remarkable. Whatever adjectives you guys want to use, she does great work. Today she even cleaned the porch. I didn't ask her to clean, and not the porch, the patio. I told her my parents are coming over. She's like, oh, you guys are probably gonna want to eat on the patio, so she went and cleaned everything out there too. Man, she's really awesome. Really awesome. Sucks that I'm already like thinking far ahead in advance. I'm like, oh man, she's gone next year, or unless they prolong the visas. I don't know how the visas work here for people that are refugees, but her visa is supposed to expire next May, and I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do without you? Even though it's still like 11 months away, what am I gonna do without you? So hopefully she stays. They prolong it, but she says her heart's in Ukraine. She doesn't really want to be here, but it is what it is. So we've been listing some interesting items today. I'm trying to remind myself what we listed. Some of them was already sold. I just sold the Wizard of Oz ornament that I listed about 2 minutes ago. It sold. What I want to show you guys that was really cool though. Scentsies. Love the Scentsies were cool. The coral that I bought from today I listed. Look how cool this coral is. I don't know if I'll show you guys that. That's pretty cool. And then I bought these wind up salt and pepper shakers on last Friday, in Port Charlotte. And surprisingly, they have some decent value too. I just bought them because I thought they were cool. I didn't think they were worth more than like 10, 15 bucks, but they're actually worth like $30. So they are in, I should have already skewed them. So I should know where they are in. So both of my ornaments sold. Oh my goodness. They both sold to the same buyer. Interesting. It's always like, uh-oh, did I underprice these or what happened? Both my ornaments sold for $15 and $12, but that's what the comp's for. Okay, so hey, there we go. I guess that's good. They're in Keith's box. Keith's over here. Keith is Vintage Sports Flips on YouTube. Right here, look at these guys. I mean, how cool are they? Look, little wind-up guys. Got this one. We got this one. So yeah, if you guys see these around, see this one has a blue wind up. I mean, the white one has a blue wind up. They are worth some cash. If you have an Etsy store, they seem to sell a lot better on Etsy. I don't have Etsy, so I'm gonna try to sell them on eBay. But they're called Pylones Paris, Pylones, Pylones Paris, wind up Berthold pepper shakers. They listed them for 30. There's not really that much good comps on eBay of what I have. Somebody has them listed for 50. It's brand new, so I had them listed for 30. But there are sold comps on Etsy for between $30 and $40 for that pair. A lot of sold comps on Etsy. So if I had an Etsy, that would be a good place to put those. But I don't have an Etsy. So if you guys see those in the wild, usually people don't ask for more than $1 or $2 for some S&Ps, and most of the S&Ps that I sold haven't sold for more than $10 or $15. But that has to be, I guess it's a unique one. So that sold. So that was probably the coolest thing listed today, or the coolest, the most unique. Listed a lot of cool stuff today. So a lot of cool and fun stuff that I like to list. Like I keep talking about this, that the reason why I'm in this space is because I want to enjoy myself, and listing stuff like that, and listing ornaments and listing Scentsies and cool things like that bring joy to me. Like literally, it makes me happy, and I have a smile when I list those things. When I list clothes and stuff, not as happy. Even though clothes is probably just as profitable, but I have a lot more enjoyment when I do that. So anyways, we've been working hard the last like 2 hours or so while she was here. Now I'm probably just gonna lay down and watch some TV. The problem with having your kitchen cleaned before people arrive is that once you start cooking, especially the way I cook steak, it's gonna go everywhere. So tonight we won't have any food here. We're probably gonna go to the buffet tonight, go to Buffet City, enjoy some sushi and stuff like that. We're gonna do that for dinner, which we're probably gonna leave in about like an hour for that. And then when we come back, I'm gonna probably edit the vlog, because I haven't edited that, and maybe do a couple more listings and call it a good day. It'll be a good Friday. And then we're gonna go back out tomorrow and hopefully find some more goodies. All right, so video is done. Oh, I don't know if I recorded. We did go to, no I didn't, because I was watching Jen's whatnot, so I didn't get a chance to tell you guys. We did go to Buffet City. We had some sushi. We did that. We came home, I watched Jen's whatnot, and then uploaded the video for tomorrow. We're gonna be done listing for the day with 529. I'm happy with that number. I was gonna list Harry Potter books because I thought I had enough for a set. I didn't. I bought 3 more books on Saturday last week, and only one of them fits my new set, which is Goblet of Fire. These two, I feel like I have like 8 Half-Blood Princes and 8 Deathly Hallows. So if you guys need one of these for your sets, let me know. And you want to trade, okay, you guys know how I do Harry Potters. I wait till I have the full set to list it. And then if I'm 1 away, I go to eBay and I buy that one. Right now I'm 2 away. I need 1 and I need 3. I need what's the first one? Sorcerer's Stone, right? And then 3 is Prisoner of Azkaban. I think that's 3. There's 2 is Chamber of Secrets. So I have Secrets. I have Goblet of Fire. I have Half-Blood Friends. I have Deathly Hallows. I have Order of the Phoenix. I have all those. So, but if you guys need Half-Blood Prince or Deathly Hallows, I feel like I have at least 3 Deathly Hallows and I have 2 Half-Blood Princes. So if you guys have, if you guys need those, let me know. And you guys have 1 or 3, let me know. I would trade. I would be more than willing to trade for sure. So we don't have enough to order yet, so we're gonna put these away. And I saw 3 today at a yard sale actually. Well, another Goblet of Fire, but that dust jacket was completely destroyed. And then she had 2 more that didn't have dust jackets. And I don't really like to buy them without the dust jackets. They sell for less, and it takes a lot longer to sell them for dust jackets. So I'm trying to limit myself to buying them either paperback or hardcover with dust jackets. And she wanted 3 each, which is fair. I would have paid for it if it was something I needed and the jackets weren't. I would even bought another Goblet of Fire if the dust jacket was good, but it was too beat up. So but here, 5:29 for the day. That's good. The video is done. That's good. It's still a little early. It's like 10:30, but I am tired. And I have no clue where I'm going yet tomorrow, so I'm probably gonna go right now and look that up. Again, like I said earlier today, not looking too promising. Definitely looking too promising as far as community sales or anything like that. But maybe there's rummage sales, maybe there's something indoors going on, but we'll see, we'll see. Oh boy, ladies and gents, what a day. I might need like a notepad to get you guys up with everything that happened, because I might remember of how crazy today was. Today is Saturday, it is June 3rd, it is 1:30 p.m. We just got home. Got home from yard sales. I left at 7:30ish this morning for yard sales. So first thing, I talked to you guys last night about how I have severe doubts about anything organized happening today because of the storms that are coming and because of slow season. Well, I was wrong. There was a community sale in Sarasota. It was a gated community. It said gates open at 8. So I figured gates open at 8. No one's gonna get there earlier than 8. Get there by 8, they'll open the gates and we all go in the community sale. Once again, I was wrong. I get there like 8:50, 10 minutes before. Plenty of time, you know. The gates have been opened. People already have been shopping and buying and all that. So again, once again, misleading information is causing me things, but I don't want to also like go there 30 minutes earlier and then wait at the gate for half an hour, you know. So I'm going to continue, I guess, to trust the people that have been burned so many times and get there on time. But anyways, the community sale, terrible, absolutely terrible. Not much of a community sale. 4 houses they had a yard sale at the community. I bought one thing. Yeah, I bought one thing. I bought a pink golf bag, and it wasn't even bought. So they said I could have it for free, but I was like, let me just give you $5 for it. That pink golf bag right there. All right, so moving on. After the community sale, I just go on what's been advertised on Facebook or Craigslist or the yard sale treasure map, and we go hit a couple sales here and there, find a couple things, don't do anything crazy. And then at the end, I see a couple signs for our yard sale. I didn't see advertised anywhere, and I come there and all of my like reseller friends / competition is there. And not are they there, they have piles like bigger than me full of stuff. Like my friend Steve and Alexis, you guys see them in a couple of videos, they got there first. They had a huge pile. Before them there was other couples that had huge piles of like sealed vintage stuff, brand new vintage stuff. This guy bought a house and they left it with just full of junk. So he's like, you know what, the whole house is for sale. Go dig through anything, whatever you find, it's for sale. I still got a bunch of stuff there, but I was super late though. It was like already like 10 or 11 when I got there. I got some really cool vintage ornaments there. I got a whole set of vintage Magic the Gathering cards. I got some vintage plush, some cool vintage trapper portfolio folders. My dog ate my brain. This was pretty cool. Stuff like that. A bunch of vintage clothes, but man, the opportunity was there to get a lot more, but I got there late. So that was the picking. Then I went and I got breakfast at a place in Sarasota. While I parked to get breakfast, I go out, look at my back tire, and my back tire has a bulge like this big. Not only was like mini bulges on the tires, this thing has like a bulge, it was like huge. I'll show you guys a picture of it here. I am concerned. I call my friend Taras, who's a mechanic, and he's like, yeah, you should be concerned. That's not safe to drive on. So he gave me a name of a guy that he goes to get his tires done. Thankfully, it was really close. I get there, and I have big tires. I have 275 by, I think 65 by 20 tires. They're huge tires, not cheap tires. And because this was my rear wheel, and it's a rear wheel drive car, whenever you replace one tire, usually the other one has to get replaced with it because then the balance is gonna be all off and the alignment's gonna be all off. And so I have to get two new back tires, which with labor cost me $600. So that happened today. Fun day. $600 just down the drain. I talked about this on my Instagram today, though. I'm like, this is why I'm so happy I have a savings account. Not just a savings, I have multiple savings accounts. One of them is emergency fund when stuff like this happens. And stuff that I wasn't planning for, stuff that wasn't in the budget. I set money aside just in case something like this goes down. So when something like this goes down, I pay from the emergency fund, and I feel like no burden come off my chest, because $600 is a lot to drop on some tires, but because I had it all in savings fund, that I don't feel like I'm like desperate for money right now or whatever. So that, I guess that was good that happened. On the way home, my car also passed 100,000 miles. So that happened, and I went and got a car wash because I have a month membership because of the deal they had. So I got a car wash, and now we're here. So there we go. Now you're caught up on the life of me. Also, my parents decided to leave earlier than they were supposed to. They're supposed to leave like at 5 a.m. They left at 3 in the morning. So they're gonna get here 2 hours earlier. I was planning on having an interview for my podcast today, but because my parents are getting here earlier, the interview got to get scratched. So the only thing on the docket for me today is just to list, pretty much. To list and to finish my main video on for the main channel. The video for my main channel is due on Monday, but it's the listing 50 challenge video that I recorded last Sunday. So I've been slowly working on it throughout the week, and I don't so that way tomorrow when I'm with my parents, I don't have to spend too much time away from them to edit the video. I can just hang out from the whole day and stuff like that. So that has to happen as well. I'm trying to see what else. Oh, my parents should get here around 8:39, which is like usual dinner time for Ukrainians. So I want to have some food ready for them. The issue is my kitchen is spotless, so I don't really want to do anything in the kitchen to make it unspotless, but I feel like I'm gonna have to. Which just reminds me, I gotta get this out right now. I got 3 New York strips right here. I'm gonna defrost them. We're gonna grill them. I'm gonna go buy some potatoes, make some mashed potatoes, buy some salad, some greens, and we'll make some salad, and we'll have some potatoes with salad and steak for dinner. Have it ready for them when they get here and have that going. So that's the plan for the day. You guys are caught up. You guys know what's going on. So it is coming down pretty hard out there right now. Thankfully, I have no clothes or anything out there, so I'm not worried about it too much. But it is raining. It is raining hard. I just got an Amazon package, and the guy was all soaked when he brought it to me. Poor man. I'm decided that I'm gonna go half and half with the video and the listings. The video is I've already done quite a bit of it, but because it is it's a different style of video, it's not as fast to edit as my usual videos are, because I'm putting a lot more B-roll, I'm putting a lot more time lapses in it, I'm putting a lot more overlay audio and other things to make it more fun, sharper cuts, doing all these different things that I don't do usually in my garage sale footage. So because of that, it takes me a little longer to edit, so I don't want to get just too burned out doing it. So I'm gonna spend a couple minutes editing. I'm gonna come grab 5 things, list 5 things. Then I'm gonna go back to editing, and then list 5 things. Usually when I list, I just like focus on the listings and get in the zone and get it all up. Today is a different kind of day, so I'm cool with going back and forth and making it not getting burned out. So that's how we're gonna roll. So a good thing though is that usually when I edit, you guys don't see any of it, because I have my other GoPro SD card in, and we're editing all that because I already started doing this quite a bit ago. I already have all the GoPro footage on my iMovie, so I can use this one because all the stuff is there. So this is kind of what I mean by a little more difficult. Like, I don't do this for my main video all the time. Let me show you guys real quick. Take all those cuts, all those transitions, that takes time to edit. But I really want to make a video pretty cool and different and unique, so I've never done it this way before on anything. So hopefully it's good. Hopefully people like it. Like that takes a lot of time for that to be achieved. So, but I'm having fun playing around with different settings and trying to make it look cool. So hopefully it turned out to be a good video. It's a little risky doing it this way because my main channel is just used to garage sale content and all that stuff. This is completely different, so it might just like go out the window and be a dud, but it is what it is. Anyways, right now we are done with that editing session. So we're gonna list a couple of things. I'm gonna share with you guys what we're gonna list. It will be one of those fun little vlogs. You guys get to see what I'm listing beforehand. I got this at the whatchamacallit house. Whatchamacallit house. That's what I got. The whatchamacallit house. I got this at today. Hoarder house. That's the word I'm looking for. Hoarder house. Got the Hoarder house today. I paid 30 bucks for a bunch of stuff at the Hoarder house today, including all the magic cards, including this whole thing of clothes, which is a lot of it is new with tags. You see new with tags, new with tags, new with tags, new with tags. I got this cologne, which probably I should list right now as well. It'll be number 2 there as well. Got a bunch of stuff for 30 bucks. Really good deal. Really good deal. My friends, Sam and Alexis, they were the ones that had a huge pile there. They got all this stuff for $60, and they had some incredible stuff there too. So the guy was just giving out deals today. Again, wish I got there a little earlier, but it is what it is. So we got those two. Then we're gonna go from last weekend. We have this Donkey Kong DS case. That's gonna be number 3. And over here, I got this in Port Charlotte. I got like a Noah's Ark with some animals. I did look it up, and the animals were selling separately. It's a stone critter ark. So some of those animals were selling for like $15 a pair, like some of these guys. And Tim is gonna sell them all together. I have some lions, I have giraffes, and I have hippos. I'm gonna sell it with the ark, and we'll see what we can get for that. But I think I paid $3 total for that ark. That ark was the same yard sale. Can't believe I didn't list that yet. I'm probably that's gonna be listed today too. I can hit my goal just with this listing for the day. It's just been sitting here the whole time open. I haven't looked into it yet. This aviation thing I spent 15 bucks on. That sold, had really good sold comps. That there, I got video games there. That's the same yard sale where I sold those Porsche shirts earlier this week that I listed on Sunday. That was the same yard sale, so I got a bunch of really good stuff there. I'm already in the profit. After some of the video games sold and the shirt sold, I'm already in the profit on that sale, and I haven't listed the big items yet. So we're gonna list the Noah's Ark, all that stuff as well. So those are gonna be my list, and that's 4 there, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Paul can't count, guys. Paul can't count. We need one more. We need uno más. Yeah, I don't know if there's even anything. We'll see. Range booster, USB adapter, D-Link, whatever. This is gonna be number 5. So we're gonna get these 5 listed. I'm gonna continue with another batch of the video and go back and forth like that. Crazy, you go outside now, it looks like nothing happened, even though it was just pouring like 20 minutes ago. It's absolutely like bright and sunny, like no rain even existed. Even like the roads are dry. They're just coming down hard. Florida is incredible, man. It's crazy. All right, we did a little more editing. So we listed all those. We did a little more editing. Best things from the listings by far were these shiny bright ornaments. I mean, gorgeous shiny bright frosted ornaments. Set of 12 with the original box made in USA. Pricing these at 70 bucks. Pricing is at 70 right now. They might not sell for 70 right now, but they will sell for 70. Around Q4, September, October, very likely to sell for 70. If somebody sends me an offer in the $50 range until then, I will take it as well and flip it that way. Also, this was pretty expensive as well. This vintage jasmine perfume, I'm listing that for like 80 bucks. That thing is powerful. I can smell it already. Has some powerful stuff. So the rest of it wasn't like too crazy. Now we got some next stuff today. We got these 6-second abs. I got that in Port Charlotte last week. This Fontanini TV set I got at the flea market on Monday. This Carhartt, like our Craftsman, looks like it's a garage door opener. I got this at, what you call it? At the Hoarder House today. This is so cool, the strapper folder, got the Hoarder House today. And then these Craftsman Carhartt gloves I bought at a yard sale yesterday. So that's what's going up next. Next batch of video has been edited. This one took a little longer because a lot more times, there's a lot more transitions. It's only like 2 minutes of video, 3 minutes of video, but it took me a long time to get that done. But that's edited. Also got the next batches of books, or I guess things to list, but these are all books. We got Beatles. We got more Beatles. We got Paul McCartney. I got Paul McCartney. I got Paul McCartney. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do this all as one big lot. You gotta see what these guys sell for. They don't sell for a lot individually. Probably sell a lot of all of them together. Maybe I'll do the Beatles lot, maybe the Paul McCartney lot. I don't know how I'm gonna do these yet, but they're all here. We'll do those next. Called my parents. They're about 4.5 hours away. They just passed the Florida border, so they're in Florida right now. That's how big Florida is. It's 4:40 and they're still 4.5 hours away. And they said, don't make them anything. Because I told them, hey, if you guys want, I can grill you some steaks, we'll make some food. And I was gonna be a little late, but it's gonna be like around, it's gonna be after like 9 p.m. But if you guys want, we'll have some food ready for you. And they're like, no, we'll just eat tomorrow. Don't do anything. Okay. I was like, okay, makes it easier for me. I have more time to list, I have more time to edit. So nothing's good. So there's no food gonna be prepared, which means my kitchen's gonna be spotless when I get here. So that means for dinner, I'm gonna probably go out and get something so that I don't have to cook for myself either. And dinner's coming up soon, in like an hour and a half. So I'm gonna go find some dinner for me. And then the plan is me and my mom probably gonna go to the farmer's market on Monday to go grocery shopping for the week, because I am like legit out of anything but protein. Like my freezer is stocked full of protein. But my kitchen, my fridge, legit has eggs. It seems like this is the running joke with me. I have eggs, I have some cheese, I have some butter, and then as far as like vegetables, I have 2 avocados and a bell pepper left. Nothing else. But as you see, the freezer is stocked. We got meat for days in the freezer. Freezer is stocked with goodies, so we don't need any more protein. I could probably buy some fish at the farmer's market too and make some fish dishes. Hopefully, the goal is my dad will catch some fish this week. We could have some like fresh from the ocean fish. But we'll have fish from the farmer's market, then we gotta go and buy all the produce, all the fruit, veggies, all that stuff. So I said, instead of me just going and not knowing what we guys want, let's just go together on Monday and take care of that. So tomorrow, there might not be not much home cooking, might be not much home cooking either. I think I'm gonna probably take him out to a Buffet City after church. We'll have that, and then we'll figure out something to do for dinner. Then for dinner, I could probably maybe grill him some steaks for dinner, and then my mom can do some potatoes and some salad, and we'll have that for dinner. And then we're gonna go out and source for the week on Monday. That's the plan. But right now, I'm gonna continue to list, continue to edit. I talked about this on Becky Park's live. Is that this is the way. This is my favorite way of doing things. Now, people that are more or less normal and don't have ADHD like me, this probably sounds crazy to you guys. That I'm not leaving a task finished and I'm going back and forth between tasks that are completely different, right? Like editing a video is completely different side of your brain when it comes to listing things. But this is how I function. This is great for me. And this way I am not bored of doing each thing, because 5 listings is not enough listings for you to get bored of listing, and then editing for like 10-15 minutes isn't enough time for you to get bored of editing. But you can go on back and forth, go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and both tasks continue to be fun. So right now I'm having a good time. So even though I've been working, I'm having fun. So, and this is fun too. People say that this is work, this vlogging thing. No, it's a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun talking to you guys, sharing my thoughts. It's actually kind of therapeutic, to be honest. I haven't talked about this yet. Just like, because I think the whole day, I think a lot of us, if you think about it, a lot of us are walking around with just thoughts in our head all day, right? Just hoping that we have somebody to share our thoughts with. Here, because of this vlog, I can just, anytime I have a thought in my head, I can just say it. There's somebody on the other side listening to whatever crazy or crazy or stupid or smart or whatever thought that I have, somebody's out there listening, and you guys can provide feedback on I say. If it's stump, you guys can provide feedback on what I say. It's kind of crazy. I love it. I absolutely love it. So I'm gonna put you guys down. Continue to list. Continue to edit. Okay, guys. So it's 6:30 p.m. now. I am heading out to go get food. I finished the video. The video is fully finished. So that's unbelievable. That I have a video that's usually a big part of my chunk of day. That's a big chunk of my day on Sundays, and now that I don't have to do that tomorrow, I can spend all that time with my family. Is just great. I love that. That's awesome. I am right now mesmerized and just in awe and amazed at how tall my grass already is. I don't know if it's gonna pick it up on the camera or not, but there are patches of my grass where it looks like it wasn't even cut. And it was just cut 2 days ago? Thursday. Today's Saturday, so I guess all day Thursday, all day Friday, all day Saturday. So maybe 2.5 days ago, but it is crazy how fast this sucker grows. Yeah, it's insanity. Good thing they're coming every week, because it would have been tough if they weren't. So right now we're off to get food, and this is something that I should stop doing and maybe think about before I leave, because one of the things that I used to do in PA, which wasn't smart, is I would get in the car and drive until I see something that I like when it came to food. And what the end result was is that I didn't like anything, and I would be driving for like 20 minutes with no intent to stop anywhere, and then I would get something stupid, and I would just waste so much time. Right now I'm hungry, but I don't know what I want, and I'm going out with the same intention as I did. I was driving until I see something that I like. I think I have to stop. I think I'm gonna have to stop doing that, and I think I'm gonna sit in the car, find something I like, go and grab it. Go dine in, come back, and then just list until my parents get here. My parents will be here around 8:39. It's 6:30 right now, so by the time I come back, it should be about 7:30. So I have like an hour and a half of listing until my parents get here. Man, I can see I can already feel my truck being a warm box, or whatever the term is. Holy moly, it's hot in here. Warm box is not a thing, huh? Ice box is a thing. Warm box is not a thing. A sauna? Can my truck be a sauna? No, I think it can be. Alright, so the place I wanted to go wasn't open. The second place I wanted to go, I only go because I have a waitress there that I'm really cool with, and she's really nice to me, and I go there more just to talk to her than actually get the food. The food in there isn't the greatest, but the combination of the food and the waitress, like, let me tell you guys, the first time I went there, she forgot about me, right? I ordered a beer, she forgot about me because she had too many tables, so she came back with 3 beers. And she was like, the first one you paid for it, the other 2 are on me, because I forgot about you. And I was like, wow, okay, thank you, very good service. So then I was like, you know what, I want a sandwich, but I don't know what sandwich I want, so surprise me with a sandwich. So again, she brings me back 2 sandwiches. Then I'm like, I only ordered 1. She goes, yeah, the second one's on me because I forgot your beer. So she was like super cool. We talked quite a bit, get to know each other. So I only go there to just to catch up with her and see how she's doing. So I went there. She wasn't working today, so didn't happen either. Next up on my to-do list was K&K Bakery. K&K Bakery is a Slavic-owned bakery. I'm not sure if the owner is Ukrainian or not, but it's some Slavic owner. And my parents said they just want tea when they get home. They don't want to have dinner or anything, so you can't have tea just by itself. So I went and bought a bunch of different sweets, including like little like pastries and macaroons and like lobster tails and all these other like delicious pastries, so that when they get there they'll have something to have their tea with. So we got that. Now I'm going back home. Still didn't have any food, but there's a Culver's on the way home, and I'm gonna probably get that. Culver's is growing on me. The first time I went there, it was mid. Second time I went there was a little better. Third time I went there was even better. So I went to 3 times. It's been better and better each time. It's a little pricey when it comes to fast food, but it's growing with me. It's definitely growing with me. So we're going to stop by Culver's on the way home, grab food, and then put these pastries away and have it all ready by the time they get there. Okay, so video is fully rendered. Just needs to be titled and thumbnail that I can do tomorrow. It is like 8:21. So my parents should be here any minute. I got all the sweets out on the table. I have the teapot kettle ready to go, full of water. So that's good. I'm gonna start bringing the cups out and have it all ready for them when they get here.
Hello, baby. Hey.
Who's here?
Hello, baby.
Hello, hello, hello. Hey. Заезжает. It's a little later in the day. It's like almost 11 p.m. We had tea and dessert with the parents. Got a little talking in. They showered, went to bed. Clearly they're tired. They drove a whole day. I just finished listing. The last thing I listed was this French learn at home thing because that's in the book. That put me over the 500 mark. So we are at 533. 3 days in June, 3 days have to go. Very, very happy. So yeah, what's there? 10:56. Yeah, so I'm gonna probably go shower too and head to bed. Very happy with the work that was done today. It's gonna be kind of hard to hit the goal every single day with my parents here. My parents are here Sunday through Friday. They're leaving like Friday morning when I leave for yard sales, so it's like 5 days of listing when they're here. So I might have to cheat a little bit and just like do bigger items to help me hit my goal faster. Like I have a couple like multi-hundred items that I might have to just like, if the day is like getting away from me and I'm not hitting my goal, but time to list this $200 item, get my goal faster. So I might have to do that because I don't want to miss the time with them as well. You guys know how it works. So yeah, that's it for me though. I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning.